Welcome everybody to week 3, the ABCs of nutrition and supplementation. I am so excited to be here with you today. I have so many notes, so you might hear me flipping back and forth, but there's a lot of information, and so I want to make sure that I'm giving you as much of it as I possibly can without overloading you too much. I'm committed to keeping this around 30 minutes, so I hope that this is action-packed and filled with a lot of information that will really help you, because this is a portion when I learned and I have mastered, it really did change my life, and it really did affect me and my family in such a positive way. So I'm really excited to share with you today. So let's get started. Okay, so first, let's talk about nutrition. So we're going to be covering the ABCs, and I'll tell you what that means in a second, but all of us have heard the old adage, you are what you eat, right? And so that is basic. And a lot of us understand that, right? If we're eating whole foods, we're going to feel better, we're going to have more energy, but it does go a little bit beyond that, okay? So, and I want to dive into that. So the longevity begins with how you fuel your body, basics, right? The best foundation of any health and wellness plan is diet composed of whole foods, which I just said, and high quality nutrition and digestive supplements. Now, the reason for that is because over time, we have depleted the soil. And so the soil now in which we grow our vegetables and our fruits, it doesn't hold as many vitamins and minerals as it once did when I was younger. And so when I was younger, we needed 4 to 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, and now we need 9 to 12. And that is because of the soil depletion, right? And so even if you had time to eat 9 to 12 fruits and vegetables a day, we're going to talk about raw foods, enzymes, things like that, but you're probably not getting what you need. And so that is why most nutritionists recommend a supplementation to help with that, so you're not just eating fruits and vegetables all day, okay? All right, so the partnership of vital building blocks helps ensure peak function and optimal results for a healthy lifestyle. But if you are not at that level yet, it could also just bring you back to a nice homeostasis, right? So, and we're going to dive a little bit into this in the next slide. But a huge part of my personal problem was that I wasn't even at a healthy level. I was really in a hole. I had dug myself in a hole, eating fast food, too much of the wrong thing, as you can see on the slide. Fast food, Coca-Cola, not caring for my body in the proper way, no exercise, and that was really taking over. So I really had gone way far from where I was, when I was younger, and too little of the right thing, right? Not enough fruits, not enough vegetables. In addition to the soil being depleted, right? I might have 1 vegetable a day, 1 fruit a day. We need 9 to 12. So my body is at a real deficit. It's not at homeostasis. I'm constantly working on overdrive. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what that can do to your body as you carry that out for long periods of time, okay? Now, in addition to too much of the wrong thing, which you'll see on the slide, now I want you to look at the spray bottle and the soap, okay? So it's not just what we eat, but it's what we use, what we put on our body. A lot of the products that we use are filled with toxins, which can also really affect our nutrient intake, right? So bear with me here for a second. Let me give you an example. If you have a house and you're cleaning, right? And you're mopping the floor, but the fire alarm goes off. Well, you're not going to keep continuing to mop the floor. You're going to go see what the fire is, because if the fire burns down the house, you're not going to have anything to mop, right? It's the same thing with our nutrition, right? If our body is constantly putting out fires and needing to go to larger issues, it's not going to be able to do the daily things like mopping the floor or absorbing the proper nutrients that we are needing on a daily basis to carry out our daily functions, okay? And so that's why this is really, really important, and I get really excited talking about it, okay? So doTERRA's big thing is this health pyramid that you see on your screen right here. And there's many levels to this, right? And we're going to be talking about the very first level, which is eating properly, okay? So creating a solid nutritional foundation, okay? Better self-care for intervening for your own self instead of having to go to professional care, right? So you're able to have more tools in your toolbox to really be the doctor for yourself and be proactive about it, okay? Optimizing body systems and organ function, again, getting out of that deficit, creating a more balanced homeostasis state for your body, reducing toxic load, sustaining rest, and managing stress. Wouldn't that be nice? Doesn't that sound so amazing? I know I'm a mom of two, and that is like ding, ding, ding. That's exactly what I need on a daily basis, okay? And physical activity and energy going up while not having that drug out recovery time if you are trying to get in shape and increase your health and your lifestyle, okay? So these are all really important things that we will be going over, and we will be giving you tools on how to do those things, right? And so doTERRA wants to create a healthy lifestyle. I want to give you the foundation. You'll notice that this is a pyramid on this image, and the foundation of this is eating properly, okay? When you eat right and you have that proper supplementation, it gives you a solid nutritional foundation and more sustainable long-term health goals along with wellness, okay? So, and that is the goal, okay? We don't just want to give you a quick fix. We want this to give you longevity over time, increasing your health, increasing your lifestyle, and that is the absolute point for all of us. And I want you to notice on this image that the arrow just doesn't go up, right? It doesn't just go straight through, okay? It's going to be a process, and it might look a little zigzaggy, and that is okay. Okay, the intention is that you have the tools and that you know what to do with them so that you can create a more sustainable lifestyle over time. Okay, so now let's dive in to the ABCs and the D, okay? So we're going to be talking about a 90-day transformative program starting with your ABCs. And now the first one is activation, A. A for activation. What does that mean, Sarah? We're going to talk about that. Build is what we just mentioned, putting the proper nutrients into your body, cleanse, possible detoxifications for you, and then any direct aid. So any targeted support that you need and you're wanting to take care of, we're going to be going over that as well. Stress, skin, inflammation, any of that stuff. So we're going to be talking about that. So let's dive in to the activate. So a lot of us understand the basic concept that good nutrition is good for you, right? But let's take the example of a car. A lot of us think if we have gas in our car, it's gonna go. Most of the time, yes, that is the case, and it will go. But that's not the only thing that you need to make your car go. You can have gas in your car and go to start it, and it still won't start. You need spark plugs. You need a good starter. You need a good, transmission fluid. You need good oil. There's so many things that make the car go, right? And gas is just one of those things, okay? And so that's where we really start here. Activation, okay? You need proper water, the proper amount of water, okay? Fiber, enzymes, and probiotics, okay? And you'll notice here we have two options. We have adults and we have children. Yes, you can actually help your kids out, start them young, give them the proper foundation, and give them a head start on creating these healthy habits, which I do here in my family, and that's why I get so excited, and I want to encourage you guys to do the same. So let's dive in a little bit deeper here. So gut health plays a vital role in our overall health through our digestion, okay? And nutrients plays a key role in this factor, okay? So it can help bring our energy down or lift our energy up and give us more energy. Our gut health is a huge part of our daily energy and what we do, right? If we're putting bad stuff in, then all that the gut can do is extract what you're putting into it. If you're not giving it the nutrients, the minerals, the vitamins that it needs, then it's going to be running on the Coke or the fast food or the French fries or the pizza that you're putting in. And that's going to really bring down that energy level, okay? The other thing that your gut health can directly relate to is your metabolism. Okay, so we have a really big obsession in our country with losing weight, but our metabolism is a huge part of that. Okay, and so we need to make sure that we're taking care of our metabolism, and it starts in our gut. Immunity, a huge part of our immunity is in our gut, and our mental wellness. All of this starts in the gut. It has a huge effect on the gut. And so now let's talk about some gut health disruptors. I've mentioned it multiple times. Poor diet. Okay, use of antibiotics, synthetic pills, synthetic vitamins even that you're taking, all of those things cannot be broken down in the body. And so it's just going to get passed through. But the antibiotics over time can have a more harmful effect. Lack of physical activity, poor sleeping habits, and stress. All of these can disrupt your gut. Okay, I don't know if you knew that. And I was kind of blown away when I thought this, because you have like this understanding of it, but to really see it here is kind of like, oh my God, yeah, I guess it does. Because if you're not sleeping, your stomach can hurt, you're not going to eat properly, it's going to affect your metabolism. You could be putting the wrong stuff in, it could be bringing your energy down, and then it's just going to keep, again, like myself, putting you in this hole that you can't really get out of until you really decide to make a change. Okay, and so doTERRA has specific products, one of which is Terrazyme. So Terrazyme promotes the conversion and the metabolism of food nutrients into cellular energy. So Sarah, what does that mean? Well, it means that it's going to help break the food down. And how it does that is it is a plant-based enzyme bouquet. Okay, so if you look at the second bullet point, it says makes up for enzyme deficiencies that we have in processed food. So when we aren't eating raw vegetables, raw fruits, there are actual enzymes in there that can help us break down food in our body. And so if we're minimizing that from our body, or the soil that they grow in has depletion of vitamins and minerals, maybe those enzymes aren't as high of a level as when we were younger, then we're going to need help. Okay, even when we cook our food, it changes the enzyme activation. And so the cooked food isn't necessarily giving you as many enzymes as the raw food. And so you're still not getting that even if you are eating whole food. So if you have a smoothie, you're putting some spinach in there in the morning, you're adding some fruit, a banana, whatever it is to make it taste better, those are all raw products, and you will get those enzymes. If you're not doing that, Terrazyme is going to help you get that. Okay, and you can take this with every meal, 1 to 2 Terrazymes with every meal. And if, as we're going into the cleanse process, the C portion of this, you would take that on an empty stomach before or after, at the beginning of the day, before you've had food, and at the end of the day when you're done eating. Okay, and so Terrazyme is really great. PB Assist is our probiotic. It supports the upper and lower intestine. It promotes gut flora colonization. So it's bringing back that really good flora for your stomach, which allows for great absorption, creating a great foundation for your gut, which we just talked about, helps with energy, immunity, metabolism, all of those things. It has a prebiotic and a probiotic. And doTERRA has created a double encapsulated capsule that has no synthetics, so that it actually can get past the stomach acid and into the intestine, where it's going to have the best effect. Okay, so you're not having any compromise there with your digestion. And what's even better is that doTERRA went a step further, and they gave us a PB Assist Junior, okay, which is fantastic for kids. It has the same benefit for the kids as it does the adults. However, it tastes better. It's a watermelon flavor. My kids eat these like pixie sticks. Okay, I don't know if you remember those all sugar candy, and we would just dump them into our mouth. That's exactly what my kids do, and they have one a day, and they are obsessed, and they get very upset if I don't have these on tap when they run out. Okay, so 1 satchel a day per child. You can also take them in water. Don't mix it with hot liquids, but this is also going to promote the microflora balance, which is going to help optimize metabolism and the absorption of nutrients for your littles, okay? And so that is the activation portion of the ABCs, okay? So we're activating our gut. The next portion is the build. This is where we have a really good understanding, right? We need vitamins, we need minerals, we need essential fatty acids, we need antioxidants, amino acids. Anything that we put in, we're going to be able to use and build the body that we want, okay? And so let's dive a little bit deeper into this, okay? Now, just like with gut disruptors, we also have nutrient disruptors, okay? Smoking, eating bad, okay? If we're exercising even, all of these things, stressors, okay, all of these things can contribute to free radicals in our systems, okay? And so there are free radicals everywhere. There's free radicals in the air from the pollution. There's free radicals when we work out, right? We can't get away from that. But what we want to do is minimize how much we're adding to what's already around us, okay? And so what free radicals are is they are unbalanced or unpaired electrons, okay? And when they're unpaired, what they're trying to do is find a molecule that they can pair with. And a lot of times what happens is that they'll find our cells, our cell membranes, the DNA in our cells, the mitochondria, which is the energy center of our cells, and they sort of bond and they wreak havoc, okay? And so because we have this natural amount around us at all time, we don't want to add more to that, okay? And so the results of that, there's two that are here on this slide, and the first one is inflammation, okay? So if you're stressed, if you're smoking, if you're eating bad, these can all increase your inflammation, okay, in your body on a daily basis, not creating balance, not creating homeostasis and this level of like optimization, but the opposite of that, okay, which is what I was doing, creating this hole for yourself. And you can see right here on the left of the inflammation, that's a wonderful, beautiful, healthy vein that's perfect. And on the other side is something that is inflamed. There's a minimal amount of hole, the blood to go through. Obviously, just looking at that, that looks painful, okay? So we're trying to minimize that. The other part is the oxidation stress of your cells, okay? So this is the free radicals in action. You can see the healthy cell, and then those little dots are the unpaired electrons, and over time, as they pair with your cell, the membrane on the cell, trying to pair themselves up, they just cause damage. This is that oxidative stress. And this can actually even be terrible for aging, okay? I'm getting up in my age right now, and so that is a big thing for me. So in addition to our actual health, it can really wreak havoc on how old you look as well, okay? I don't need any of that. I don't know about you, but I just don't need any of that in my life as I near my 40s, okay? So don't worry, doTERRA has it completely covered out for you. They have created Lifelong Vitality. This is doTERRA's #1 product. Yes, we are an essential oil company, and our #1 product is vitamins. And that's because these are a whole food based supplement that work very synergistically together. They're amazing. They create a positive impact on every body system. Okay, they provide a full spectrum of vital building blocks. They promote energy, health, vitality, and there's no fillers, no synthetics. It's amazing. So we're going to dive a little bit deeper into this. This is my favorite part. Oops. Let's go back up. Okay, so the Lifelong Vitality consists of 3 bottles, the first being the Microplex MV. Okay, this is a whole food blend of vitamins and minerals and is delivered in a system to promote optimal absorption and utilization. So this is the 9 to 12 servings of vitamins and minerals, the VM, that you need every single day, creating a foundation, helping you get out of the hole and get back to homeostasis, giving your body everything that it needs on a daily basis so that it doesn't have to pull from somewhere else, okay, in your body, draining you even more. Then the second bottle is the XE Omega, which is a unique and proprietary balanced blend of land and sea essential fatty acids for optimal health. Okay, so this is your omega fatty acids. And in addition, there's 9 essential oils in here that can help promote gut health, brain health, energy, that mitochondrial support for the cell, okay, where the energy is, where the energy of the cell is. All of these are fantastic things, and that's in this one little supplement. The third is the Alpha CRS. Now, the Alpha CRX is the antioxidant blend formulated to support optimal cellular vitality, energy, and longevity. In a nutshell, the Alpha CRS is the cute fireman of all of the pills, and it goes in like a fire hose with its fire hose, and it brings all your systems down from this inflamed state down to homeostasis, and it helps with your inflammation and the oxidation of your systems, okay? Amazing. I could go on and on about those pills, but I won't. They also created this exact formula for your kids, okay? So the A to Z is the whole food and the vitamins mixed together, okay, along with the antioxidants, and they put it in a chewable tablet, which is also a watermelon blend. I've had these along with the PB Cyst Juniors, and they're fantastic. They're so good. My kids also get upset if I don't have these, okay? And then the other thing is the IQ Omegas, and this is the omegas for the children, okay? And this is a wild orange flavor, and you can put this into their smoothies, and this is great for their brain development and all of that stuff. And just because kids are smaller versions of humans, it doesn't mean that they need the same things. This is actually formulated specifically for kids because they do need different things for their bodies, okay? So let's go to the next slide. And so we have just covered the A and the B. So the activate is the Terrazyme, getting that raw enzyme that you need that maybe you're not getting from raw foods, going in, activating the gut, helping you be able to break down the food so that you get the optimal nutrients, and then that probiotic is going in there and helping rebuild that flora in your stomach so that you can have ultimate absorption from your food. And then the build is what you're putting into it, all the good stuff, right? We're putting in the vitamins and minerals, putting in our Lanolin C, omega fatty acids, and we're going in with the fire hose and putting out all of the stresses, all of the inflammation, getting those antioxidants everywhere. And so now we're going to talk about the cleanse, okay? Okay, so give me 1 second. My computer's going to die, and I don't want it to. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Thanks, guys. Sorry, I normally have this done, and I have my laptop plugged in every single time, but this is just what it is right now. So thank you for bearing with me. Okay, so the third part of our ABCs is our cleanse. Okay, and so the A and B, let me go back up. Okay, the A and B is the first 30 days that you're with doTERRA. This is what we want you to do. We want you to activate your gut, build it up, help create a great foundation for your body while eating properly, while eating those whole foods, right? We're trying to minimize those free radicals that are everywhere anyway, right? But we're just trying to decrease that. And then we're going to go to the second set of 30 days because we're doing a 90-day program, which is the cleanse portion. Okay, so now we're looking at specific systems: intestinal, urinal, skin, respiratory, liver, cells, all of those things. And so we're going to dive in to that right now. Okay, so we talked about gut disruptors. We talked about, God, what was the other one that we talked about? Oh, nutritional disruptors. And so now we're going to talk about toxic disruptors a little bit more. Okay, so with toxic disruptors, I think I mentioned it earlier, pollutants, okay, food that we eat, sodas, fast food, the cleansing, the products that you're using to clean your home, all of these things have toxins in them that can really mess up your nutrients, even the place that you work. I used to work in finance, and the building that I work at, I remember getting the notification that there was asbestos in the building, and they were just like, we just need you to know, sign this paper. And it was just like, what? And so all of those things can definitely affect you over time. And so we want to talk about that today, and give you some tools with some things on how to cleanse your body of some of these toxins that may have caused damage over time. Okay, and so the first one is the Zendocrine complex. The Zendocrine complex supports healthy filtering functions of cleansing organisms, okay, or organs, excuse me. So this is the liver, this is the kidney, right? It supports self-detoxification process that can rid the body of stored waste. So here's what's great about the Zendocrine complex is that in the Zendocrine complex, it's an herbal blend, but in this herbal blend, there also contains fiber, okay? Because fiber has bulk that will bond with the waste that you're trying to get rid of, right? This detoxification process that's happening. And if you don't have enough fiber, then what can actually happen is those toxins that you're trying to get rid of can actually reabsorb into the body. Ugh. When I found that out, I thought, oh my God, that sounds so gross, right? Because you don't want that to happen when you're detoxifying. As you're pulling these impurities out of these organs, you want to get rid of them from the body. But if you don't have enough fiber, then it won't bond to that bulk and it won't happen. You can actually reabsorb it. And this is where we have problems in the endocrine system. This is where we have problems with cholesterol. So using something like this Zendocrine complex can really help you with that. And it actually pairs with the next product, which is the Zendocrine soft gels. Okay, now this is the essential oil version. Okay, so the other one was an herbal complex. This is just the essential oils. Okay, it's supports the body's natural ability to purify and detoxify unwanted substances. It targets the gut, the liver, the kidney, the skin, and the endocrine system's activities. Okay, and so what makes this duo really good is that this is like the brains of the operation. And the other one, so this sets the pattern in your system, and the other one is the bulk, which pulls the stuff out. Okay, so you need both to help detoxify your body in a really healthy way. Okay, now the other thing that you're going to want to use is a citrus oil. Now here we have lemon. Okay, you can use any citrus oil, wild orange, green mandarin, bergamot, grapefruit, I feel like I'm missing one, but those, a lime, okay, those are some really great ones. And what you'll do is you'll just add this to your water throughout the day. Okay, so here it says water twice a day, add it to your water twice a day. I love adding it to my water all day long because I drink a lot of water, and so sometimes water just tastes really boring to me at this point, and so I'll change it up, okay? And I add 1 drop for every 8 ounces. That's where I always recommend everybody to start. And then you can move up after that to 3 to 5 drops in 16 to 24 ounces of water. Okay. But what this lemon oil or citrus oil is going to do is it's going to promote internal detoxification, especially in your cells, liver, kidney, and your respiratory system. Okay. Now, in addition to that, citruses are great for uplifting your mood. Okay. Creating clarity and focus. So if you're putting it in a diffuser, you can absolutely change a mood. You can uplift yourself. It actually can purify the air just like it's doing within your systems. Okay. And you can use lemon to clean your surfaces. So this is a way to really inexpensively take that toxin load and reduce it, and put it at some drops in a spray bottle with some water and spray it and use it as a detoxifier, okay? A cleansing agent for your counters, your sinks, whatever it is, okay? So lemon citrus oil is fantastic and multifaceted, okay? And this completes the cleanse portion. This is the second 30 days, okay? So the first part is the activate, right? Terrazyme, probiotics, get that gut going. Then the second part is the build. That's the B of it, right? Giving it the lifelong vitality. Both of those together create the first 30 days. The cleanse is the second 30 days, okay? Going in, helping the systems be relieved of anything that we might have done, any free radicals, any toxins that we put in our body, and helping eliminate that, okay? Now, the next part is targeted support. Okay, so this is the D, direct aid. Okay, we want to make sure that if you're looking into these natural products and you have something that is very specific to you, maybe skin, right? Or stress. How do I manage my stress? I know that I'm stressed, but I don't know exactly what to do. Or sleep, like I just can't shut my mind down at night. Like there's just no way. That's what happens to me. I'll lay down and for some reason my brain is like, hello, all day it's been trying to go to bed. And as soon as I lay down, my brain just turns on, right? And so that's the third part of this, okay, is the direct aid for you to be able to boost your energy, nourish, or create reduction of stress, calm yourself down, whatever it is. We're going to go over some targeted areas right now, okay? And we also have really specific classes coming up in the next few weeks. I'm going to be talking about pain and movement next week, along with energy. We're going to be diving into these products pretty deep. We've got stress, sleep, and emotions. We've got toxic-free living. We're going to be giving out recipes and things like that, and hormones. So don't worry, we've got more of this stuff, but this is a basic overview of what you need to do and some products that we suggest, okay? So let's go to the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. Okay, so this is a fantastic recovery blend. It's really meant to be used with our Deep Blue oil and our Deep Blue cream. Okay, it is a unique blend of extracts for optimal structural health maintenance. Okay, supports joints and muscular function. And what I use it for really is recovery of working out. Okay, this has green tea extracts, it has curcuminoids, it is fantastic for recovery, inflammation, and helping you be able to move the next day. It soothes and relieves occasional aches and discomfort due to hardcore activity if you're trying to get in shape. So if you were like me and if you're like me and you have dug yourself a hole, this is going to be really amazing for you to use. So you would take 1 to 2 capsules. I take 2 capsules in the morning time just so that I have that all day, but you could do it as needed or with your meals, with 1 to 2 meals. Now the second product is turmeric. Okay, now I also take turmeric, and this has a dual chamber capsule, okay, meaning that it's double encapsulated to make sure, again, that it gets to where it needs to go, and it has the proper effect on the systems that it needs to have that effect on. This is promoting a healthy inflammatory response. It can support healthy muscles and joints. It's an antioxidant protection, okay? Boosts immunity and cellular health, and helps with maintaining blood sugar and metabolism, okay? So now this is has a lot of similarities to Deep Blue and actually the Alpha CRS, which is part of the Lifelong Vitality in our B, okay, in the B section. So maybe you're just taking the Lifelong Vitality pack and then you pick either the Deep Blue or the turmeric, okay? That would be what a normal person would potentially do. Now, me personally, I have an autoimmune disease. So on top of, you know, all of the environmental toxins and my internal stresses and what I might be putting into my body, I also have an autoimmune disease. And so my systems are also inflamed a lot because of that as well, right? And so I take all 3. Okay, I do the Lifelong Vitality pack twice a day. I take Deep Blue 2 supplements once a day, and I take turmeric right before I go to sleep at night because this turmeric actually also helps put me to sleep as well. Okay, now if you can see that last bullet point, supports healthy skin. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you're getting older, that's all I want to hear every day. Okay, so I just wanted to throw that in there. Okay, so now let's talk about calming our brains right before we go to sleep. Okay, so Adaptiv is a calming blend. Okay, now this specific blend is made for helping you deal and adapt to your daily stresses, whether that's being at home through a pandemic with your kids 24/7, whether that's being a teacher through a pandemic and having kids at home while teaching other kids, whether that's having a really high pressure job that's very stressful. This Adaptiv blend was specifically made to help give you a calm and sense of ease. Okay, it promotes a positive mood and emotional equilibrium. Doesn't that sound amazing? It encourages relaxation and mental well-being, and it can actually help improve cognitive function. So you would probably want to take this at the beginning of the day to help get you going, okay, and get your brain up and running and focus and all of those things. Now, I do know people that actually take this at night to help them go to sleep as well, because it's so calming that they want it for that, and that's what works for their body. And now every person is different, and so you would want to get some samples, play around with this, and see what works best for you, okay? Now, the second product that's going to really help you get a restful night's sleep and shut your brain down is the Serenity Complex, okay? And so in here, there's an amino acid called alpha-ninon. Okay, I think I said that right. And that creates GABA. And what that does is that goes in and it helps shut down your central nervous system. So you're not like me when you lay down at night and your brain decides to wake up. It's actually going to help shut that down, calm your thoughts down, and bring everything to still. Okay, and you can sort of feel the sleepy time coming on, and it's the most fantastic thing. Okay, it encourages a restful night's sleep and makes a difference in the quality of sleep and the ease that you have in going to sleep, okay? And you don't have a problem when you're waking up. So you feel nice and restful, that you're not groggy, and you just wake up and you're good to go for the whole day. So these two products are highly recommended in this direct aid section that we're going over if sleep is an issue for you, okay? Another thing that you might want to consider is helping increase your energy. Okay, so Mito 2 Max is fantastic. My husband loves Mito 2 Max. He has to get up really early in the morning, and he can go to sleep pretty easily, but getting the bugs out in the morning is another thing for him. So he goes to the Mito 2 Max, which promotes healthy cellular and overall energy production. So in the cell is the mitochondria, and that's the energy powerhouse of the cell. That's what gives us all of our energy and our fuel for the day, and we want to make sure that that portion of the cell is taken care of, and Mito 2 Max speaks directly to that, okay? It contains no harmful stimulants, okay? It's a plant extract blend, okay? So you don't have to worry about that, and you can use this alternative to caffeinated drinks or supplements, okay? And so this is just a natural, great alternative to anything that you might be taking otherwise, okay? Now, this isn't the last portion, sorry, but the next portion is Yaropalm Cellular Beauty Complex, okay? So I've been talking a little bit and putting my 2 cents in about skin health, and this is the guy for that, okay? If one of the target supported areas that you need is your skin, the Yaropalm Cellular Beauty Complex is going to help you from the inside out, okay? It improves firmness of skin, reduces imperfections, helps activate skin protecting proteins, okay? So it's gonna help that outer layer of your skin, and the enzymes that break down the elasticity and the collagen, which is also that outer layer of your skin, helps illuminate, brighten your complexion, and it fights oxidization. So if you remember back when I was talking about oxidization of the cell and it looks all shriveled, that's what makes us look old. So this actually targets that specifically, okay? It promotes cellular health and metabolic function for yourself as well, okay? So this is a fantastic use for skin health. And I've actually known a lot of people who, when they start taking the Lifelong Vitality, because they're getting all the nutrients that they need, their body isn't pulling from other systems, and they're getting, back to that homeostasis state. When they take Lifelong Vitality, they actually notice a difference in their skin. And when they add this, it's everything that they always wanted it to be. Okay, so something to keep in mind if this is a target area for you. okay? Now, the next thing I want to talk about is bone nutrient complex. So if you'll notice here on the slide, it says doTERRA Women. This is a specific blend made for women, but there's no reason that men can't take it. It helps develop and maintain healthy bone mass and density for all ages, okay? So as women, we're going through ebbs and flows constantly from a very young age, okay? And so this allows you an excellent source of calcium, magnesium, vitamin D, and so much more to help with that bone density, the nutrients, the mass, which as we're getting older is something that women need to focus on and be more aware of, okay? And then the next complementary product to the bone nutrient complex is the phytoestrogen, okay? And so this is fantastic for helping balance and support normal hormone levels, okay? So anytime in your life, if it's, you know, you're just starting your period, if you're about to have kids, if you're having, you know, going through kids, if you've had kids and then you're going through that change and then there's another change of life, whatever it is can help support normal hormone levels through all of that, okay? While supporting your bones, your heart, your breast tissue. It contains flaxseed extracts, which can help manage that estrogen metabolism, okay? And it also contains pomegranate extract for an antioxidant support as well, okay? So these two are really great for another targeted support area if you need. Next slide, there we go. For the second or for the third 30-day program, okay? And so the reason that we recommend a 90-day program is, one, you can't really get anything done in 30 days as far as our health, right? Like we didn't get into that position. I didn't dig my hole for myself in 30 days. And so I want to give a longer time for my body to adjust and to be able to bounce back and to see, you know, exactly what I need. And so that activation portion and that building portion with the PB Assist, the Terrazyme, and the Lifelong Vitality Pack are fantastic. Then going in and cleansing out the system, making sure that I clear everything out, and then going back if I need to and targeting some extra things, whether it's sleep support or increasing my energy so I can get a better workout, and or if I need recovery help and so I'm not so sore so that I can go back and do another workout, whatever it is. This is exactly why we maintain and recommend a 90-day program. In addition, a cell's life is about 90 days. And so this allows you to go through a whole system with your cells and then bring new ones in and see what you've done and what improvements you see within your body during this time. And that just makes it so exciting. So that is why we recommend the ABC plus the D for the 90-day transformation, okay? So if you don't have a doTERRA membership, I want you to reach out to the person that got you into these classes immediately and talk to them about how you can save, how you can get some of these products. Let them know what you're thinking and what you're wanting based on what you've heard today. Also, see what their recommendations are for you, right? We have an amazing starter kits, the Healthy Habits Daily Kit. It has the Lifelong Vitality, it has the Terrazyme, it has the PB Assist, and it has a citrus oil along with other oils for emotional support and stress and recovery. A fantastic kit. Or if you have a membership and you just want to know how to get these products and what is best for you and what you're looking for, reach out to the person that invited you to this class. We are here to help you. We want to make sure that we're customizing everything to you and you're getting exactly what you need from this continued education. And so thank you so much for being here. This did go a little bit longer than 30 minutes. I apologize, but I get so excited about supplements and nutrition. And then I'll be here next week again, next Monday at 6 o'clock, talking about recovery and movement using essential oils. And so that's really exciting. And I can't wait to see you here. So have a wonderful week and I will see you next time. Bye.